Hey everyone, it's Jim Cohn. It's an exciting time in my world right now because the end of the semester is very, very near. I love my students and I love teaching, but oh my God, that sweet feeling of relief when you finish the last day of classes. Anyway, folks, episode 7 of Circle of Willis is almost done. In that episode, I'll be talking with Marco Iacoboni about mirror neurons, growing up in Rome, the process of writing a popular book, and a bunch of other stuff. And to get you ready, here's a quick preview. One of the things I wanted to ask you to help me understand is the backlash, the mirror neurons. I mean, there was a popular book just a couple of years ago out. About
the myth of mirror neurons or something.
The myth of mirror neurons, right? Everybody's passing it around social media because it's sort of like, it's sort of like the fashion now to disprove a thing.
Yeah, but actually there is nothing that book actually disproved. First of all, it comes from a very simple paper that the same author wrote for Jonaka and Neuroscience, and the book is just an expansion of that.
Who's the author again? I can't remember. Do you remember?
Greg Hickok.
Oh yeah, Hickok. Right. Yeah.
But the idea is that, there's no myth. The mirror neurons it's a real phenomenon. It's demonstrable.
But I guess the way that I've heard the controversy is it that there are specific neurons that are for the purpose of mirroring, or is it that it's a thing that neurons in the brain do?
Is that really a question that makes any sense at all? We know that the brain...
Well, in the sense that there might be other neurons that never mirror.
Oh, yeah. That's possible. We don't know about that. But certainly my idea is that neurons become mirror. And they acquired the property of being mirroring in the sense of responding to the same action that they code motorically.
I see.
But it's probably...
But is mirroring just a thing that brains do? Or
it's
is
a process.
Things
it's more
that
like
brains have as in like a Lego piece that is the mirror part.
No, I think it's more like a process. I think that when I think about the brain, it's always like that. I don't think that the brain. We know this amazing plasticity in the brain. We know. And when I went to med school, that was many years ago, I was told that you reach a certain age and you can only lose neurons. We know that that's not true anymore.
That's not true, right?
In the adult brain, you can induce neurogenesis with stimulation, with other things.
Yeah. That's
so
right.
Neurons have plastic properties. They change their own responses. And so actually that's the way I think about mirror neurons. So say in ontogeny, I'm the baby, you're the caregiver. The baby smiles, the caregiver can't help, smiles back at the baby. And the baby's brain is very simple to make, through associative learning, a connection between making a smile and seeing someone else smile.
I see.
So mirror neurons are born right there.
Right, but it's still. I guess in that sense, the designation of one set of neurons versus another. One set of neurons is mirror neurons, and the other is not mirror neurons. Might be because the mirror neurons are the ones that have had that associative learning.
Right.
They're not necessarily phylogenetically,
No,
they're in the right place at the right time for having that mirroring interaction.
Right, but that's a very simple. After all, mirror neurons are defined by the physiological properties they have. Think about the simple and complex cells of Hubel and Wiesel. They're just pyramidal neurons, and they have these properties.
Yeah. Well, I guess, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense to me. So in that sense, how would it be possible for mirror neurons to be mythical unless you're stuck thinking about them in that way that I've been describing? Like there is a kind of neuron that only is a mirror neuron.
I think Hickok and others that were critical of mirror neurons were mostly critical of some of the interpretations about mirror neurons rather than the phenomenon is there. There's no doubt it's actually very compelling. And it's very pervasive. And actually, I think it's very important because it's a way to show how the brain assimilates the self and the other.
All right. That's it. That guy, I love that guy. He's brilliant, and he always keeps me laughing. I want to thank my friend Hal Movius for composing and performing this little tune we got here that's playing here. So thanks, Hallam. And I just want to say, look for episode 7 and more Marco Iacoboni coming soon. Bye-bye.